how to settle outstanding invoices and make a vendor payment, fully or partially, in Carmen. Today, I'll walk you through the process of settling outstanding invoices and making vendor payments in Carmen. Whether you're making a full or partial payment, this process ensures accuracy in your financial records. Let's begin. Retrieving invoice data for payment. Start by going to the Account Payable menu and selecting Payment to proceed with making a payment. Next, locate the Add button on the right-hand side and click it to start creating a new payment. Now, let's enter the payment details. The system will automatically generate a payment number in the designated field. Enter the payment date. The system defaults to the current date, but you can modify it if needed. In the vendor field, select the vendor for debt settlement. Once selected, the system will automatically display the payment type. If the vendor has specified check as the payment type, enter the check number to prepare the payment. If multiple checks are needed, additional check numbers can be entered in the Check Number 2 field. Enter the check date in the corresponding field. The clearing date refers to when the check has been cashed based on the actual bank statement. If unknown, leave it blank. It's recommended to update the clearing date for multiple checks using the Check Reconcile function. Provide additional payment details to clarify the transaction. Selecting invoices for payment. Now, let's select the invoices to be paid. Click Select Invoice for Settlement to begin. The system will display a list of outstanding invoices. Select invoices by checking the boxes next to them. Multiple invoices can be selected at once. If making a partial payment, modify the payment amount in the Base Paid field. For example, if you are partially paying an invoice, adjust the payment amount in the field, and the system will automatically record the remaining unpaid balance for future settlement. Click OK to save the payment selection. Review the selected invoices to ensure completeness before proceeding. Recording withholding tax, WHT. If withholding tax WHT information was set up during vendor creation, the system will automatically calculate and apply the WHT amount. If the WHT information is not pre-configured, follow these steps. Select the WHT form based on the type of vendor. PND 3 for individuals, PND 53 for corporations. Enter the tax ID. Enter the branch number, which consists of 5 digits. For headquarters, enter all zeros. For WHT name, input the appropriate name. If the vendor is an individual, enter the individual's name. If the vendor is a corporation, enter the company name. The address field will be auto-filled from the vendor profile. Check the WHT number box if the system should generate a document number automatically. Select the WHT condition for tax deduction. Recording payment accounting. Review the payment accounting entries, ensuring that the department code and account code is cash, transfer, check, etc. are correctly assigned. Verify that the payment amount is correctly recorded. Ensure that withholding tax accounting entries are accurately applied based on the vendor's WHT default settings. Once all information has been verified, click Save to finalize the payment record. And that's it. Now you know how to settle outstanding invoices and process vendor payments in Carmen efficiently, whether in full or partially. Try it out and streamline your payment workflow. How to settle outstanding invoices with a credit note in Carmen. Hello everyone! This video, I'll walk you through the process of settling outstanding invoices using a credit note in Carmen. This method allows you to apply a credit note to reduce an outstanding balance efficiently. Let's begin. Processing the credit note payment. Start by going to the Account Payable menu and selecting Payment to proceed with the credit note payment process. Next, locate the Add button on the right-hand side and click it to create a new payment. Now, enter the payment details. The system will automatically generate a payment number in the designated field. Enter the payment date. The system defaults to the current date, but you can change it if needed. select the vendor, supplier to settle the outstanding balance. Once selected, the system will automatically display the payment type. If the supplier requests payment by check, enter the check number to process the payment. Enter the check date, which is the date of check issuance. Enter the clearing date, which refers to when the check is processed by the bank. If unknown, leave it blank. You can update multiple check clearing dates at once using the check reconcile function. Enter additional payment details as necessary. Recording credit note payments. Now, let's apply the credit note to the outstanding invoices. Click Select Invoice for Settlement to display all outstanding invoices. Select the invoices to be settled by checking the corresponding boxes. Multiple invoices can be selected at once. Choose the invoices related to the credit note and apply it to reduce the outstanding balance. Click OK to proceed with recording the debt reduction. Review the selected invoices to ensure accuracy before continuing. Recording withholding tax, WHT, information. If WHT information was pre-configured in the vendor settings, the system will automatically calculate and apply the WHT amount. If the WHT information is not pre-configured, follow these steps. Select the WHT form type based on the vendor type. PNDAC 3 for individuals. PNDAC 53 for corporations. Enter the tax ID of the payee. Enter the branch number, which consists of 5 digits. For headquarters, enter all zeros. In the WHT name field, input the individual's name if applicable, the company name for corporate vendors. The address will be automatically filled based on the vendor profile. If the WHT number checkbox is selected, the system will generate a document number automatically. Select the WHT condition for tax withholding. Enter any additional notes in the remark field. Choose the WHT type service, which will be auto-populated based on vendor settings. Verify the WHT calculation for accuracy. If multiple services are subject to WHT, use the option to add additional entries with a maximum of 3. Review the payment amount to ensure accuracy. Check the withholding tax accounting entries to confirm they align with the vendor's default settings. Once all details have been verified, click Save to finalize and record the payment. And that's it. Now you know how to settle outstanding invoices using a credit note in Carmen, helping you streamline vendor payments efficiently. Try it out and keep your financial records up to date.